salvation. So this time we're talking about salvations because for me salvation means money back, money down. So I need a reward. So and then I'm taking this book. I have here a book of Ola Riley, and he said this is talking about a joke, a humorist, conservative humorist PG Oral, 6 definitions of the 3 branches of the government, since civil service is one of the civil founders of civil service is one of the group or did spirits that Mike had saved. So the 3 branches, we all know the 3 branches of the government is legislative, executive, and judicial systems. And we all know to be honest with you folks, I really appreciated how much the government of the United States really giving happiness to their people and making the country as heaven as possible as they can, since we all know that that is the country of milk and honey, and most of the people that come there go to or refuge or went to the US or arrive in the US in the ancient times are all refugees and product of Holocaust from Spain. Because imagine like my case, like Michael's St. Michael's bloodlines was England, Ireland, and of course America, United States of America. And then if you assess it, I'm so real, meaning imagine like I really love Americans, American system, because even napkins it's given free for their government. And nowadays even abortion, they're promoting to have a free abortions to any. That's why I be specific, if they will making that as a law, make sure that the person or the woman that will be giving the free abortion is a rape victim. Absence from that, excuse me folks, create as much as possible as beautiful babies as you can. You are all beautiful and good looking, but the problem is the heavenly promises. And I think that's why you guys are all unmasking, and it turned out you're not even having follow the like the Philippines. We kind of, that's why I really love being a Filipino, because we are kind of like my brothers. When there is typhoon, he knew how to sense the whole scenario. Like there was a typhoon and they heard in their radio communication that it's attacking Palawan. So what they did is, instead of heading home, they come far away distances, because they know that Palawan is nearby Negros Oriental. So instead they going away far to Mindanao. That's how also my meaning, that's how good we are in sensing the situation. So sensing and then follow. Do not oppose immediately. You guys are so imposed. You don't know how to follow the rules, and like in the movie of Epic. So next is Matthew 19:25. Who then can be saved? I already mentioned about that. And then me, I already said I'm not even saved only. And then Jesus, we all know that Jesus Christ said only God can be able to be save him. He wasn't even saying that. He said I'm not good even. He admitted that on his original script. And then Luke 3:6, and all mankind will see God's salvation. So COVID-19, thank you so much for the evidences that the salvation formula that I've been working on for 36 years, it is correct. I'm sorry for all the people who are dead, but you all know there is a virus. How come you didn't stay at home? So, okay. On Hebrew 9:28, so Christ was sacrificed once to take away of sins of many people, and he will appear a second time, not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him. So it's very clearly that we are waiting for the second coming of Christ. So we already know that Jesus Christ, the first one, wasn't successful. So COVID-19 is arrived. So is he succeeded? Of course. It's been 36 I've been working, and then of course I've been working nowadays using through online and preaching people how to be Christ. I think it's more on how to be Christ. We have to follow him, follow his style. His crucifixions was successful. So meaning to say, why not follow the way his style is and be God, and all of us will be pouring blessings back to the earth. Whoever is promoting the spreading of the Holy Bible and making us all traumatized with sins versus dumping in the fire. So next is what else? Exodus 5:2. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise him. So Jesus Christ, that the one that is still hanging on the cross, you are not the based on the March 14 down to 001, if you are a man or all of your disciples and your servants, sorry folks, you are all need improvement and need help. Sorry, that's the reality of my emotions and my the ratings. So next is Revelation 12:10. So 12:10, and then First Chronicles, so Revelation 12:10, it talk about salvation as well, and First Chronicles 16:23, sing to the Lord and all the earth, proclaim His salvation day after day. So we are singing Jesus, 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 and then it turned out, you study the story of Matthew, how Matthew read the revisionist, how they mock on the first Jesus Christ when He was crucified. So was it real or not? So maybe I'm the one the first mocking on Him. No, I'm not mocking on Him. I'm looking for His justification verses are really He was saving us all. And then what's the real meaning of salvation? Then he was punished for blasphemous, and meaning, blasphemous and not being taxes. So in my case, if I will be crucified, if I will be, because since meaning I'm the claimants, if they will be nailing me on the cross, so what will be my mistakes? Not being able to pay my debts in the hospital. That's 1.5 million plus. Am I blasphemous? I'm so curious to that. So I'm not a blasphemous person. So give my millions back, then I will be blasphemous. And you guys wanted some superwoman or Dana or whatsoever, and then generally it's all about free money. So why would I give you free money? I spent money for my salvation that I didn't know, and then now you guys are expecting gifts from Christ. What kind of thinking is that? To be honest with you folks, that's why I'm so very anti-Christ when I was younger. Even for Jesus Christ, it's like he already nailed Him to the cross because He was claiming as King of Jews instead of King of Caesars. So they love King Caesars more than King of Jews claimants, which is Jesus Christ. And then it turned out nowadays until today, all the people are accepting Him as Lord and Savior. So what sin that Jesus Christ was done? He didn't say anything. He wasn't even in claimants that He saved Himself. Read the whole Bible. He just said only God can be possible to be saved. So maybe He was saved because He reincarnated back. Come on, people. That's why I said probably the best non-sinners for the story, or either the story or the ancient times, the first one who he make the cross for the Jesus Christ. Once that person is created the cross, a letter T, because meaning it needs to be planered, it need to be perfected, to be in T wood. Then they need to buy what you call this one, nail. So there a nail already in the ancient times? Was there? I was there. Oh yeah, because there was all. Because how come the Filipinos during the wars between Spaniards, all the Lapu-Lapu are killing Magellans through shatong or tukhang, not the recent tukhang. So that's how we killed that's how, and bolo, and yeah, well, there was only a bolo from the provinciano. So it was funny. It was funny. That's why I'm so funny. Isaiah 60:18. No longer violence be heard in your land, nor ruin or destruction within your borders, but something was this called your all your walls, salvation, and your gates praise. So COVID-19, that's what they are going, so many lockdowns because the virus is so strong and so scary. So I really need my millions back and my 10% back. I'm so serious about it, not because it's a blessing or whatsoever, like what happened with Mahatma Gandhi. He was a claimant of father of all nations, and I think he was claiming that the formula for making a steel was his gift or blessings from, imagine, like, seek thy first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and the things shall be added unto you. So like Mahatma Gandhi, he was killed because he was claimants as the formula for making a steel was his. So many people will kill me because I'm claimants as COVID-19, and I'm looking for my 10% cuts for the vaccine. sorry, sorry folks, I'm an idealist. That's why I'm so, it's not idealist group, it's just a socialist. Like there are types of people, right? Socialist, idealist, communist, right? Conservatives, democratic, Republican, something like that. So for me, I'm such a communist. I'm such a communist because I'm strict. I'm strict than Michael. To be honest with you, folks, I'm strict than Michael. I'm just being polite because think I get that from my mom. Lahi ni lapu-lapu. So that's all basically our, I still have time, so I think it's very important also for us, everyone, to appreciate ourselves every day, since we already know. I think that's why to be honest with you folks, I really working on, that's why I really, when during I was, the reason why I was so clever, because it's like, if he was, the thing, the main point there, when they asked me, meaning, hold on, whom you are going to be saved in behalf of his successful crucifixion, to make him as a Lord and Savior for the second time, probably. So second time reality, ha. So because reality, imagine, ha. But as we all know, it's hallucinations. I don't care as long as we had talk and conversation and there is pandemic going on. So it's kind of, it's coherent, something like that. It's a twins. So meaning to say, each one of us, I mean, that's what my point is. That's the reason why I chooses the founders of the religions, because once they're so very good in spreading the words of God, and they're so very patient in convincing people. They're really good, like my pastors in the Philippines. They're really good, like, because I came from, I got, my dad has two pastors, in one sister and one brother, who is a pastor of Baptist. So that's why I'm really looking for them, that they're meaning, for me it's nice to, get like the expectations of the people, because I'm the claimant. So meaning to say, I'm the one giving you money, so it's like, excuse me. So it's like, oh my god, that's why I said that the mentality of the people are so laid back. It's better to teach children with difficulties since birth, or defects since birth, because they are so very deceiver, and even if they don't know, they knew how to pretend that they knew, in order for them not to be mocked, or to be insult, or to be shy. So that's how my children and my pupils are, in meaning, with children with disability. So how come normal people are so weird, like everything is about a movie? So we are now controlled by, that's why this really thing that there's numerous, I resist the, not the legislative, they said that nowadays the governance in the US is that it's more on, because most of the government is investing money, like they were talking here, O'Reilly, they're talking here, Hillary Clinton invested money on televisions, tax money. The government leader in the US, they invested it in television. So they said that there's no, not legislative, executive, and not a judicial system anymore. We learn about it in school, but now it's more on control with money, television, and so what is BS? What is BS? So social media, probably social media. So that's why many, I'm so thankful also with YouTube and YouTube and Facebook. But basically, I just feel bad. Meaning, that's why I told my boyfriend, like, it's like, you know what, and I'm baby, you know what, baby, I really try working hard to be famous in order to earn money, because I really need to pay, to earn extra money, because I really need to pay my debts for 1.5 million pesos in the hospital for my stance for the perfect salvation that I don't know. So did anyone tell you about salvation? So I think, guys, you have to be thankful with me. And then what my point is, yeah, so since there is no kingdom, meaning to say there is no, the government, or the government as a whole in the whole planet Earth is like United Nations, or United Religions. I think there are always two: Nations, and United Religions, and United Science. I think that's, I'm gonna be creating a world like that. Meaning to say, yeah. So three things: United Military, it's under the government. So something like that. So meaning to say, it must be unified suicide, because something like my experience. And then people nowadays, if like even before, it's like, oh, say I said that when they killed Mahatma Gandhi because he was claimed as, oh, my formula for the steel formula is mine. So that's the reason why they killed him. They shoot him on his forehead. I don't know with Dr. Rizal what was his problem, but it's no limit Tangiri. He was against with the priest. He was really against with the priest. So for me, I'm not against with priest and Catholic, to be honest with you folks. Although I'm so against with how the religion also manage. That's just basically. So I save the founders at the same time because they are dead. Because whom I'm gonna save in behalf of the crucifixion of the cross of Michael, successful crucifixion. So myself, excuse me, I don't like to be saved. I know how to save myself. Basically, I have brain. So baby, you save yourself because I'm going to save myself as well. Excuse me. I don't, what kind of attitude is that, that even my students were really we teachers are teaching them for self-help skills, and now for us humans, we are free to do things because, oh, Jesus saved us, so meaning I can kill, and then because Christ saved us all. Excuse me, so that's why I'm so against with it. It's like, what kind of teaching is that? And then what kind of idea is that? Who created that idea? Who created that idea? Who are the revisionists and the writers of the Holy Bible? Because New Testament is not a original script of Jesus Christ. It's all revisions. They study, they read the story, and then if you will be asked, I'm so curious as also, like when I'm challenging people to debate, I really wanted the original script of the story of Jesus, the original script, because I'm so curious about him. And original script ha, and then original script, bones from Israel, and bones of Allah. Bones of Allah. Because the and then in the America also, I'm looking for Israel, Jesus Christ in Israel, because there's a usual clemency. I don't care. I just like the Israel because they're always talking about Israel and Jerusalem. So I'm really looking for the bones. If it's magical, uh, back then, so Jesus Christ was aswang. Aswang, yeah, aswang manananggal. So was he, so because back then we don't believe in God. People back then was so, even that's why Filipinos are, our God is Bathala, meaning to say similar like we I think the brain or the intellectual capacity before of the Filipinos is like from the time dark, right? Dark time, then from the time that the sun rises, for them is so amazing. I think I still have that attitude even now, even my family, like it's so amazing, like it's so amazing when the sun rises, like, oh my God, that's really God, because from darkness to light to sunlight, right? So it's really amazing. That's why we have to kneel down or kiss on the ground when the sun rises. But what did the Spaniards done to us? So for me, it's evolution of time and evolutions of generations and evolutions of knowledge and evolution of wisdoms. But we come to an end that make sure when you have founded and spread the things, make sure you are having a good disposition and having the money and the money from yourself. Like me, if I'm building a church, it's from my own money. Well, I will make sure I have lots of money so that I can build my own church. I can pay my own pastor. I can pay all my helpers and laymans. And then the land, I have to buy a land area. Right? It's not donations. Why donations? Because Jesus said, because Satan said that, oh, from the time whatever lies in my eyes, I own that. Excuse me, and then the Filipino, oh my God, how come the priest is owning my land property? This is my land property from the time that I was born. This is where we build this. We plow the farms. We had our cows and kettles and pigs and goats. How come they want to take it away from us? That's basically, even nowadays in Mindanao, I think that's also the main problem in Mindanao, because so many people, natives in Mindanao, there are so many aliens coming in, and they wanted to get all and wanted to own the land properties in Mindanao, knowing there are natives that is, they knew that it was theirs because they are every day from the time they are waking up, they are taking good care, plant trees, or water plants or roaming around in their riding in their horses to check if this wood is still intact, wasn't killed by or wasn't cut down by any meaning neighbors that is using for charcoal, something like that. And then there's a strong man in a car. This is mine. This is mine. So of course, what you're gonna be expecting, there is a wars. And then the government will kill that. So it's kind of, what kind of system is this? So we need to build, and I think it's more on compete us all in computer world. I think we must all be in a computer era that we gonna kill each other in the ML games. Create your own superheroes and we will compete, and then money with money. Who said there's no money? Even the sun, when the sun rise, what's energy it gives to the people? Free light, right? What's the energy? The solar energy, the whatsoever. So it's kind of, oh my God, what a waste of my money, Michael. Even if you are not reincarnated back or you are saved, I think I'm so hating on really teaching people how to be good and how to be perfect and how to have a life and a wonderful life because I'm so happy. I'm in love. So something like that. So, but we need money. So this is only my way of my platforms in social media. So thank you, my auntie, for the house.